What was the focus going into that final? What were you thinking on the blocks?
Just get out. I think my semis didn't really should have executed the right way. I know my top end speed was there, but my start just wasn't the best. And I know that Svoboda has such a great start. So I think my main focus was to just get out and just hang on and just continue to push to the line.
Do you feel you executed that perfectly?
No, I didn't. My start was there. I got a good push, but I felt like the ending could have been so much better had I just stayed relaxed and just not, pressure myself to go to the line with Svoboda.
And to have that St. Lucia flag around it, first ever, how does that feel for your country?
It feels good. I don't know how they're behaving right now, I would say, but I'm sure they're happy, their first medal, and I've been dreaming for such a long time to come out here and give my country their first ever medal, and I just feel so happy, so overwhelmed, and ecstatic right now.
Can you describe the feeling when you saw your name come up on the board?
I had so many feelings going into my mind, going through my body, and we had to wait such a long time to see see our names come up, and I was just overwhelmed. Is it me? Is it Svoboda? And as soon as my name came up, I just felt overwhelmed and just happy that I can call myself an indoor world champion.
How did you stay focused on the starting line with obviously his injury?
I'm sorry that she couldn't run the final. I'm hoping that she's okay, and I hope she can recover for outdoor. But just try to stay in the moment and just not try to make my mind wander around, and just try to stay focused really, and not worry about anything else around me.
When you saw what Eva had run in the semi-final, did that at all play on your mind going in, thinking I'm going to have to go sub-7 here to win?
No, I wasn't thinking about that. I think I've grown a little bit more compared to last year, at World Championships outdoor. Until now, I feel like, having Forward get a yellow card last year, I think that it prepared me for these championships where even though somebody ran faster than me in the semis or whatever, just not worry about it because there's always, a final. As Lucia carried it, in last year's World Championships, she didn't worry about anybody and she still won. So just not really worrying about, anybody and the time that they're running. It's just when we get to the line, who can get to the line first.
And technically, what's the actual difference between semi-final and final in terms of your start?
I think I got a great start, to be honest. I think I have to ask my coach.
There's more reaction times, right?
Yes, reaction times. I think sometimes I'm just so scared of these World Championships blocks, to be honest. And I think just getting out and just not being scared. I think the semi-final, I kind of doubted myself, and I was like, okay, it's a semi-final. This is where it always happens. So I think just trusting myself in the final to just get out.
How do you feel about this season compared to last season, where you ran faster in the NCAA, but of course now you're a world champion? How do you kind of compare the two?
I think that it prepared me for different things. My coach prepared me for outside, Paris, and I don't think we've done, a lot of long stuff for me, short sprints for me to be able to be as sharp as well. NCAAs. I did so many races, before NCAA, so I was in that kind of shape. And I think that's trusting my coach and just trusting what he has planned for me, and yeah.
And in World Indoor Medal, is it all now about Paris and getting the big one?
Definitely. I mean, one step at a time, one race at a time, and just practicing how to execute. That's definitely
Really proud of you.
Thank